Good top of the morning to you. This is the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. It's 4 minutes past 7. Today is the 6th day in the month of November. I call November sweet November. How was your weekend? Hope it was good. Hope you had time to relax and you're ready for a Monday. You know, I usually tell you that Monday, go make the money. Monday morning, go make the money. That's your Monday morning motivation. Whatever it is, go make the money. Welcome to the front page review. I have the headlines to give to you as we always do it on this dial. I give you the headlines and then we talk about the big stories, the issues in the news. I have two analysts on the program. I have Rufai Sani and Obed Awede. We'll be talking this morning on some of the top stories in the news. So let's begin this morning. We'll start with this day newspaper. I'll give you two headlines from this day newspaper. It says Tinubu head to Saudi Arabia for Arab-African Summit. And also Japanese government upbeat about Nigerians' economy. Tax federal government on sound economic policies. Okay, let me add one more. Agora policy, climate change poses grave risk to Nigeria, deserves greater attention. Now, these are your headlines from this day newspaper. Now, let's look at another paper here, which is the Punch newspaper. Vote 15 of budget to health. Doctors urge Tinubu. Vote 15 of budget to health. Doctors urge Tinubu. Boat tragedy, Taraba recovers 20 bodies, ban night travel. Details of 70 recovered corpses with police, Abia government. Still in the Punch newspaper, police, Imo, Labour Party candidate disagree over church face-off. Commanders, others killed as military bombards terrorists. Oyigbo overpass will ease third mainland bridge traffic, says Sanwo-Olu. And still in the Punch this morning, collecting pension unlawful, Falana tells Akpabio orders. Israel gives condition for ceasefire, death hit 11,000. Now let's go to the Guardian newspaper this morning. Nigeria, Falana urges ex-governors to emulate Daniel Dakwambo on life pecs. That is in the Guardian. Police for a kidnap attempt in Castina. Syrup sues Tinubu over alleged missing 15 billion, 200 billion of oil funds. NLC alleges assassination attempt on Ajero, indict CP. Ogu inspector table sachet water factories over cholera spread. Let me take that story again. Ogu inspects table sachet water factory over cholera spread. Now let's move to the Nation's newspaper. Kogi, Bayelsa, Imo pools parties candidates sign peace accord Wednesday. Instrument landing system to blame for Ibadan crash. That is in the Nation's newspaper. You get that story in the Nations. And also he said that the court issues fresh order restraining NLC TUC from strike in Imo. Now the writer says Labour Party backs union on calls for removal of Imo CP. Yakubu to INEC officials, maintain integrity. Ibadan Airport reopened for commercial operation. Now let's move to the Sun newspaper. Labour adamant on strike over Ajero. NEC meeting to take decision. Ongoing, no going back on enactment of whistleblowers law. Federal government, no going back on enactment of whistleblowers law, says the federal government. Federal government indirectly responsible for sit at home in Southeast Anglican Bishop. And that story is in the Sun newspaper. Now let's move to Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Federal government unveils CNG conversion center in Kaduna. Lightning kills 3 students while playing football in Anambra. and a poor quality graduate presented for youth service NYSC DG. And still in the Daily Trust newspaper, Tinubu pledges to prioritize tertiary education in Nigeria. Jigawa monarch accused of raping infecting girl with HIV. Another story here in Daily Trust said devaluation pushes Nigeria debt to 89.2 trillion naira. The writer says as debt stock raised by 20.6 trillion naira in 5 months, each Nigeria owing 418,779. What government should do, that says expert. Now that's a writer to the story that says devaluation pushes Nigerians' debt to 89.2 trillion naira. And still in the Vanguard. Now we're moving to the Vanguard now. The story here says CBN Governor Cardoso vows to fight inflation, and alleged bias IGP to redeploy Imo CP. And also, a bloody weekend in Benue, 22 killed in rival gang war. That story is also here in the Vanguard newspaper. And finally, economy, more Nigerians sell off cars to feed family. Now, these are your headlines this morning from all of this newspaper. We'll move now to look at the top stories here, the issues in the news, the trending story. I'll connect with Rufai Hussaini right away, and then we'll get talking about some of the headlines that you've just heard. Now, in case you're just tuning in, good to have you. We are the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. We have a YouTube channel. Most of our programs are streamed on YouTube. You can go there now and watch us live on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, like it, and share with your loved ones. Let everybody know about the Voice of the People FM. We also have a website that you can go to. It's www.voiceofthepeople.ng. To go there, we'll stream on our website too. So we stream both audio and video, so you could watch. And we have a mobile app also that you can take advantage of. I'm connecting with Rufai via the network, and then we'll get talking this morning. Now, one of the interesting stories here is the one that was said by Falana. You know, Falana, a very popular lawyer that have been speaking up for a lot of Nigerians. I think over the weekend he was calling at Akpabio that you should behave like Dakwambo and don't take pension. Now that's what he said, and a lot of people seems to agree with him on that matter. Let me give you a little about what he said, and after that, hopefully I should have connected with Rufai, and then we'll get talking. Okay, this is what the story says. It says the chairman of Alliance on Surviving COVID-19 and Beyond, Mr. Femi Falana-San, has appealed to the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and other former governors to stop the collection of pensions as ex-governors. Now, Falana, a human rights lawyer, urged the former governors to emulate Ogun State former governor Gbenga Daniels and the former Gombe State governor Ibrahim Dakwambo. The senior lawyer stated that since the Kwara Imo Zamfara. Okay, hold on a bit. I think I have Rufai Hussaini.
Bless you.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Morning, bless you. How are you? How's everything?
How was your weekend? Yeah, your weekend was good. Congratulations on your recent feat of opening the center. I don't know.
Thank you so much.
I'd like you to speak on it a bit. How was it?
It went well. I mean, I was grateful at first to the King Alayo Fodogbolu that sent his wife and a very high-powered delegation to the event where we opened a memorial library and a center to help the students. And we had a debate competition, and we also had a teacher training program. So part of the things I do is a lot of empowerment. So, most of these are events focus on the students alone, but I also not couch it differently where I trained the teachers too. So I did 3 events simultaneously over the weekend. And for next year, I mean, there are many events I had planned already, like a book reading festival in the village there of Dobudu, and a lot of, things for the community, mentorship program for the students, media training, and a lot of them. So it's just about going inward and giving back and expanding and looking at the possibilities of lifting a lot of people up. So that's just always been my passion, and I'm also looking forward to another project for next year. By the grace of God, there are things that are dear to my heart. My village does not really have a very wonderful diagnostic center or a little cottage hospital space, and that has always been on my mind too. So I pray as God blesses me, that's the impact I want to make. And that's how we can grow our communities together. That's how we can grow our communities.
I like you to pronounce your village, name of your village. I don't, it's hard for me to pronounce. Odobolu, right?
Yes, Odobolu.
Odobolu, yeah. You know what you did. What you did. It's so commendable, because many people think that journalists they have a lot of money, but what you did there it's a lot of sacrifice. The structure you put together, the event and everything is a serious sacrifice. And over the weekend, a lot of people were talking about it. You were trending and all of that. So we want to say congratulations. This is really good, and we encourage a lot of people to do this. It's a great sacrifice, and what you did, it's highly commendable.
Thank you so much. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Been building for a while. Also the trustees were really great, and but most importantly is the sacrifice. And I think we should just do more for our communities. That's just it. Let's just learn to do more. Let's have a heart to do more.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rufai. Now, back to the story. Before you connected, I was talking about what Falana was telling Akpabio, that these senators should stop collecting pensions, that they should be like Benga Daniels and Ibrahim Dakwambo and stop collecting pensions. They're already senators. There is no need for them to continue. And this statement has got a lot of people talking that, yeah, what he said is right. Why can't they just behave like the others and stop collecting pension?
But I mean, Mr. Fowler is very spot on and has been able to enunciate it. And that's why I think on this show we compared Benga Daniel when he decided to do what he did, when he wrote the letter officially without anybody prompting him to say, I'm not going to go ahead to collect this, any longer. The country is bleeding economically as we speak today. There are many things that Nigeria needs to do that we've not been able to do, Mary. And when you look at it, government officials at least showing that they care goes a long way. So, look at the debate as regards 160 million to buy Toyota cars. And when there are a lot of cars being produced locally, there's Innocent, there's the Light. Somebody came out recently saying that the Innocent car he bought 4 years ago, it was a GP of the government parastatal, still works. And he passed on successful. So why can't they buy Innocent cars, for this people at a cheaper rate and also help grow the Naira? Our country needs a lot. Take, for instance, now, the president announced that the refinery is going to start working by December. Apparently, Minister Heineken, local Minister of State for Britain, has come out to say that that's not possible. That what's going to happen is that it's the first phase of Port Harcourt refinery that is going to be finished by December. So that's another failed promise. So by December, there's no local production that is, except if the Dangote refinery comes on stream. So, we have multiple problems. We also want to harness gas. We're invested in gas. There's so much possibility. Nigeria is a blessed country, but we can't just harness the blessings we have. And that's the problem we have. So while all of this is going on, you're still having a cocktail of very selfish leaders that think about themselves alone and that still want to collect pension and collect double salary from government. And that's why Mr. Falana is saying what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. And we hope that what he said will not fall into deaf ears. Hopefully. Now, another story here that I just saw in the Punch newspaper. I know, it's in Nations. I think this story isn't just in the Nations newspaper. It says you're on ending saga of Abacha loot recoveries. Now, it says once again, the late dictator, General Sani Abacha, is making headlines 26 years after his demise. France's decision to return the $150 million stolen from Nigeria by the late ruler. Now, last week, President Tinubu expressed appreciation to France for the return of the $150 million stolen from Nigeria by Abacha. Now, this money would do a lot for Nigeria right now.
I mean, so, on the sister channel called VO News, the editor of VO News, Samuel Olubemini, wrote an article that was very interesting, and asked a very interesting question. And he said, so what if Abacha had not died? What if he had lived long? So is it that we're saying that all these monies will never be returned and they will be in the private pockets of an individual? And that's the question we should keep asking ourselves. And another question we should ask ourselves about this Abacha and Lutz conundrum. That why is it that we still have men that helped Abacha and looting this money still in government today? What kind of country are we building? And they still play active role in government till date. So I'd like to ask, what kind of country are we building if we still have that as the case? So it just shows what has happened over the years in Nigeria. And the funny thing is, the same associates that were there in the days of Abacha that helped him loot it then and all that, they're still alive today and they're still mingling with creme de la creme today.
You're listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We had a bit of a network challenge there, but fixing it, and hopefully we'll get Rufal Sini to come on board and complete what he was saying. Now let's continue. I think.
Okay, so as you were saying, Mary, sorry. I think we had a cut on the line.
Yeah.
So as you were saying, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, let's move to another story. I think you're done talking about the Abacha loot and people that worked with him that have not been brought to book.
Yes.
Now, another news here said, let's talk about the election coming up in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi. There's been a lot of talks about it. It's in the 11th of this month. But the integrity of INEC is being questioned. Everybody is saying that we hope that INEC will behave, will do what they have said and not disappoint Nigeria again. But many Nigerians, if you go to the streets, a little bit of research, you will see that the integrity has not been restored. I would like you to talk on this, the election that's coming up on the 11th. Do you think we're ready for it?
Pure and simple, to a large extent, INEC says we're ready, but there are a lot of factors. Number one would be about even the voters themselves. How confident are they about the process? Also, recently, the recent appointments even made by INEC that has generated a lot of concern. So take, for instance, appointments of people as resident electoral officers that had close affiliations with certain political parties. One of them was a former aide of some sort to the now Senate president. So when you have things like this, it makes people lose hope. I mean, it was a big struggle for Mr. Ndume to be able to defend the position on why those INEC recs were passed. In Morin, for instance, in Akwa Ibom State and all of that. So, I mean, it's just multiple problems here and there. And the people really, really need to be reassured as regards the electoral process. But also, please do not get me, also, it's incumbent on the people to also exercise their part. You can't say because the system, has not worked well in the past, then you leave it just like that and not come out to vote. It's also problematic because then you don't get to build the kind of democracy we want. Like I keep saying, democracy is not a walk in the park, it's a continuous journey. It's a continuous process of believing, even when things do not look like it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Rufai. We need to go for a break now. When we come back, the conversation continues. Yeah. Enjoy.
Thank you so much. Bless you.
Yeah, enjoy.
Thank you, and thank you for all your wishes. I'm humbled. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you, Rufai. Now we'll go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we have Obed over there standing by. Keep it here. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations,
is now
please call
here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and Coldberry ice cream. Delight in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and Coldberry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town, 28 Adenira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and Coldberry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
You're listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. I have Obed Awede on the line to analyze the top stories. He is chairman board, Politics Now newspaper. Good morning to you, Mr. Obed.
Good morning, Mary.
How was your weekend?
It was fine. We thank God.
Yeah, great. He's always fine. Now, the story here, it's about syrup. It's used Tinubu over alleged missing 11 billion, 200 billion oil fund. Now, syrup is saying that why has Tinubu administration not investigated the $15 billion and the 200 billion naira oil funds? Now, that's on one side. There's another story that says that the refinery in Kaduna is going to start soon. But the interesting conversation is that the crude will be imported from, I think, Venezuela and imported from another country, not Nigeria. So that's making us to talk. Many people talk that why are we importing crude And also, we know that Dangote is also going to be importing crude from outside of Nigeria to process. So I would like you to talk on this matter, the one of syrup and the refinery that is supposed to start in December.
Okay. Thank you very much. The thing with this country is that the more you think we are making progress, the more you see that we are actually going backwards. And it's quite unfortunate because we see all these things about stealing, poor accounting, poor, record keeping, then obfuscating, record keeping, things that are meant to confuse people. They bring figures here, they send figures here, and the rest of them. And by the time you do a real forensic political analysis, you find that so much billions of naira, billions in dollars have been stolen from this country by people who are active participants in this government and other governments and are still, walking the corridors of power. Even this thing, Bugain, on the corridors of power. That's stealing so much money. Why? Because we have a government. First of all, we have a parliament that is non-reforming. A parliament that is retrogressive. Because I've said it before that if you have this kind of laws that these lawmakers make, honestly, stealing is the laws actually encourage stealing. You have an incentive to steal. How do you steal so much in hundreds of billions and then you do a plea bargain? You go, you spend a few months, you come out, and then within a few years ago, they give you pardon and you go out. Stealing must be treated at the level of murder. Because what it is that when you steal, it means that you can allocate more money to hospitals, to schools, and the rest of them to roads that people die needlessly. So if we don't have legislation that makes stealing a corporal punishment, that is a prescribed corporal punishment for stealing. Once you steal, it's a special court. They convict you, they carry you to the southern barracks, line you up and shoot you. If we don't have that, there's no reason to still happen. And that's why when Serap goes, they spend their energy to court. Please, Tinubu, do this one. Falana came out with this about a few weeks back about so much billions of dollars that have been remitted. Then we know on the part of the CBN so much that is missing there. We know on the part of the MPA so much that is missing there. Millions, going to billions of dollars stolen in this country. And we are in so much lack and want. One of the people was saying that people are selling their personal interests are just to feed. That is the truth. People are selling their personal interests to feed. I just see how to survive. So it's tough. I don't see Tinubu doing any kind of probe. You look at the character of this government. You see the kind of people in this government. We're talking about Abacha, Atiku, Bagudu. Abacha's chief backman, the man who laundered more money for him, is the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning. So if he calls a press conference now, we have received so much money, $150 million from France, Abacha lose. What will he be telling us? Money that they took out, they are bringing it in. So they are all moving musical chairs, just for corruption, stealing this money and the rest of them. So, Tinubu, will he do anything? Definitely not. If he even sets up a property, I can assure you, there will be no positive outcome. So that is where we are. That is why we are like this, and why we may not get substantial progress. Because the key things we need to do to actually discourage this stealing. In countries where they have serious problems, they actually enact serious laws. You cannot take hard drugs to Malaysia, Indonesia, and the rest of them. They will kill you. It is simple. It's not a question of saying I go to jail. After a while, you bribe people, you come out. You know what happens in the jail system? You go into jail and people are ready for people that will be taken from the street to actually take their place in jail and they get out. No, you can't do that in East Asia. You can't do that because they had a serious drug problem. In China, they had serious issues of corruption. Now, you can't do that nonsense because they have strong laws. Once you go against it is straight capital punishment. Real this thing, you know that you actually get punishment for what you do, for you do. But that's not the state here. You won't have it because the political class, the ones that are in prison, the ones that are out of prison, the ones that are in the corridor of power, the ones out of power, they are all together in this conspiracy of corruption that we have in this country. So that's why we are not moving forward.
Thank you very much.
Then you look at importing crude. I mean, that's the most interesting, conversation since it broke over the weekend. Everybody says that they're going to import crude for their refineries. Now, at the point we started importing finished petroleum products, we were saying that why now? We have to, why should we be importing finished petroleum products? Now, we will not only import finished petroleum products, we also import crude that we export. And I can't understand that kind of argument. It's really sickening. It's sickening.
We want to know. We want to, we want to understand. That is why we're asking. That
yes, what's the argument of the NNPC? Oh, we already have forward contracts. We have forward contracts. We are supplying so much. So because that one, we cannot break this. Cannot break this contract. Okay, what? So are you saying that Saudi Arabia, which is this preferred choice, has free crude that they can give you in a couple of weeks? Is that what we are saying? They don't have forward contracts. They don't have other things they are doing. Are we saying that those contracts cannot be broken or cannot be reduced in a way? Or are we saying that because we are producing 1.2 million barrels, we have capacity for 1.7, we are not doing that? So we cannot deploy the full arsenal of security mechanism to the Niger Delta to actually secure the pipelines and recover that 500,000 barrels of crude. The government is not serious. Everything about this country is that once you have a problem, where can we get a quick fix? I can import from the Saudi Arabia, good. And people are knowing that when you enter this importation business, you have entered on that level of calm. They can give you around 1 million barrels of crude. They say we have 1.5 million barrels of crude. They can do all kind of lies. They love those kind of things because that's where they steal from.
Thank you so much, Obed Awede. It's always insightful speaking with you. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day. We've been speaking with Obed Awede. He's the chairman, board editorial, Politics Now newspaper. Okay, the phone lines are open for us to get your take on all of the stories here. The numbers to call is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. Let's hear from you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Peter Monse. Good morning from Shomolu.
You are getting it wrong. I'm always quite special.
Ikan. Ikan, good to hear from you, from Isolo Kingdom.
Thank you very much, Mary. This is another week. I don't want to get myself sick because I'm going out and every faithful Nigerian, working hard Nigerians are going to make money for today. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Now, my take this one is concerning labor. Please, let those people just go and sit down. We don't want any strike. Is it because the chairman or the president was battered or assaulted? That is why they now say they have to go to strike. It is very bad now. Don't they see that things are very hard? Don't they see that Nigerians are suffering? When they will call strike at the dying minute, they will call it off. And they want Nigerians to believe it. I think the man should just rest and allow Nigerians to battle. So, Mary, my take again is on the election that is coming. The candidates have signed peace accord. According to the Propaganda National Peace Commission, headed by Abubakar Salam. Now, the point is that last year or thereabouts, a leader woman was killed, was born alive in Kogi State. And up to today, nothing has been heard about it. I have not seen anything concerning that. Now they have signed peace accord. At the end of it, we know what happened last in the governorship election here in Lagos. People were beating, people were slapping. A lot of things was happening. And at the end of it, what did the commission do? They do nothing. So now they are telling people that have signed peace accord. If at the end of it, violence, criminality and all those things happen, what are they going to do? Nothing. So please, let them allow Nigerians to go.
Thank you.
I know the election has already, the chairman has already pledged people who will announce who won the election.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Iken. I appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call and let's talk. You could send a WhatsApp message to 0700 903 9039. That's for the WhatsApp, and I'm going to take your WhatsApp messages. Hello.
Hello, Mary.
Good morning, Mr. Peter Monse.
Okay. Let me leave it at that. You will tell the whole world the agreement me and you and they can have. It's nice talking to you this morning, and I guess your weekend was interesting.
Yeah, it was good. How was yours?
Well, thank God, everything went well to the glory of God.
Yeah, great. Go ahead.
Now, Mary. Yeah, Mary. Yesterday I had some discussions with some people. And what I got from them, for me, did not give me hope concerning the upcoming generation. Many in your news this morning, you will say that some people have resorted to selling their cars to feed their family. Am I correct?
Very correct.
Now, Mary, apart from selling cars, do you know that there are people that are selling their clothes now to feed their families? There are parents that are withdrawing their children from private school and take them to public schools because of the economic situation. There are parents that have told their children point blank that it is only once you will eat and the other one, whatever you get. And that's why a lot of children resort to begging. I'm telling you honestly, this is life. A lot of children that are not supposed to beg in Nigeria with all the abundance that we have, and their parents have resorted to baking. I was telling somebody yesterday that in your vicinity, if you have any small business, any small shop, just open that shop. Let people see you open the shop. Whether you make 1 naira or not, you will see people coming to beg. Mary, the situation is not smiling. And this is a country that former governors are still collecting pension, collecting money from Senate. And when they were governors, not only the salary that they were relying on, and people will tell you that Nigeria will work. Mary, will it work like this? With all these hopeless situations, the kind of people that we are having, okay, we thought Abacha looked like Rufai said. Was Abacha the only one that was taking that money out? Okay, even those ones that have not died and they are still living, have they not looted? I think what Tinubu should have done would have been, as he comes in, to recover money to rebuild Nigeria. Money from the aviation sector, money from the oil sector, all those that have been looting, if it were to be a serious president, as they are saying, I think that would have been his first port of call to recover money. Mary, will Nigeria move forward like this?
Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you, Peter Mose. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Let's get to hear from you. And also, I think I should start taking some of the WhatsApp messages, and then I'll go back to calls because this will help me to. Okay, Arena Market. Okay, we have Prince Ayote from Arena Market. Says, good morning, Sister Mary and VOP. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Let's go make the money. Yes, it's quite unfortunate that we had Yakubu telling INEC to maintain integrity. Then I asked, who put us in this mess that we are? Secondly, I ask, can devil repent and maintain integrity? The answer is no. I ask Nigerians to remain peaceful with God on our side. We shall skate through. Mr. Falano speaks for the masses, as our former governors should emulate Mr. Peter Obi and Mr. Gbenga Daniels for not collecting pension. May God bless Nigeria, especially now that the masses are suffering as a result of bad leadership. Prince Ayotek, thank you for your message. And another one here, Abacha, the only Nigerian ancestor still providing for them. The only Nigerian ancestor still providing for them. LOL, the loots were massive. 70 dead bodies at Abia Cattle Market. May this not be swept under like many. Off-season election. INEC shouldn't be promising anything. No sane person will believe them because they are intentionally failed, especially in this year general election. As for Imo, only those who hate their lives will show face Who will speak when Supreme Court has not decided? River State, Fubara lacks. Oh, thank you. Balls to lead the state. Okay. Thank you, Chijoke. You're talking about a lot of issues here. I think it's better you just pick one and talk about it so that the impact will be felt. Thank you, Chijoke. I appreciate you for your messages. I'll take another call now. Hello, good morning. Hello, turn down the volume on your radio set, please.
Hello.
Turn down the volume on your radio set, please.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. This is Pastor Kundus from Ijeoma.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, what I say there is that you just look around, you have a peace of mind of all these things that are happening in Nigeria now, all the whole Nigeria now. We are all, can't say everybody from Nigeria is always begging, but we should just have patience and then try to.
Thank you very much for calling. 0700 903 903 903 to number 4 for you to call in and let's talk this morning. We still have some time. We have about 10 minutes, before we round off the conversation today. Let me add one or two messages to our conversation. Frank Onero from USA says, one of late Abacha's top official who facilitated and enabled the looting of national treasure is in charge of budget and planning in this present government and will receive and determine how the return money will be spent. What a joke. Frank Onero from USA, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, turn down the volume on your radio set.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Thank you so much. My name is Ame Ata.
Okay, Ame Ata. Calling from where?
I'm presently speaking from Lagos, Agege.
Okay, go ahead.
But I'm from Kogi State.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
So I overheard about the woman that was bombed in Kogi State. I'm from a local government, so I heard everything that happened during that time. So my conversation this morning is that we pray for a good election in Kogi State, and what happened past should not repeat itself again. So that's my conversation. Mary, I truly love your conversation. I used to tune on to that.
Okay. I can hear you. Thank you for calling anyways. Thank you. I can hear you again. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number. Now we have Adigboyi Gadideji. Let me take your message. He said, good morning, Mary. Mr. Falana is talking to deaf ears. They will not listen. These guys has demons to feed. That is why they can never be tired of stealing government funds. I want to believe that the federal government of Nigeria isn't sincere when it comes to what it's been regarded, told, or tagged as Abacha loot. I think past and present government is hiding so many things under what has become today as Abacha loot. You think so? He said it's not possible for one man to steal so much for the past 25 years of our democracy in Nigeria. What is alleged to have stole and stocked outside the country is being returned year in, year out. No, it's a lie. Abacha loot is a name where other crime done by others is hidden. Is that what you think, Adigboyi Gadideji? You know, the man, he did not travel. I'm talking about Abacha when he was in government, but he had so much power.
Hello.
So actually, you can say that he stole that much. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. What's your name and location?
My name is Kayode.
Mr. Kayode, where are you calling from?
From Lagos.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, based on what you've just said now earlier about some people like people selling their vehicles, some are selling this and that. I think I'm one of the victims too. I'm about to sell my vehicle, my car now.
Wow.
It's seriously hard, and we cannot continue this way.
Wow.
The way things is going on, it's only God that will just help us in this country now. We are thinking that a new government will come in, things will change, but it's not like that. Everything is getting hard and hard every blessed day. It's only God that will help us. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you very much. It is well, my brother. It is well. Totally understand. I was in the market yesterday. I went to do some shopping, and I was shocked because what was 5,000 naira last week is now 7,500. Everything gone up. So I wonder. I understand what you're saying. I understand. We just hope for the best. Hello, turn down the volume on your radio set.
Hello, good morning, Mary.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name and location?
My name is Opnepa in Ajawe State.
Opnepa, go ahead, sir.
Good morning. You are doing a very good work, Mary.
Yeah, thank you.
Mary, honestly, last time I asked you a question, you said that who will ask. I asked you, why is this Nigeria borrowed money, they pay service charge? But when their politicians steal our money, they do not pay service charge. But that is not my question this morning. My question is it is obviously very, very bad in a government when the citizen is crying of hunger. The government himself is budgeting a car of 160 million for the high commissioners. Ask me, none of them there that place that uses own money to buy a car of 10 million. Investigate it. Any of them there that is there that ever in his life bought car of 10 million with his money? None of them. Why must they purchase a car of 160 million for each of them? Why Nigerians are dying for hunger? And see some of our past governors are still collecting pension. Why people are crying for hunger? They're not having any sympathy in the citizens. It's obviously, honestly. It's very, very bad.
Obnepa, thank you. Thank you, Obnepa, for your contribution this morning. Okay, I'll take another message here. We have, this is Imobe Frank from Alimosho. Says, good morning, Mary. Congratulations and kudos to Rufai Oseni for his impacts to humanity in his community in Odogbolu in Ogun State. Now, for the person that was asking, where is Odogbolu? Is in Ogun State. I think Mr. Frank just clarified it. So Odogbolu is in Ogun State. Said our greedy politicians will never forfeit pension. They believe the world belongs to them forever and they won't die again. Senator Gbenga Daniels has laid a legacy already, but the greedy ones will never follow suit. Mr. Frank, thank you for your message. Now, another one here says, let's see, what's your name? Okay, there's no name. 0700 903 903 903. I go back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mary.
Good morning to you, sir.
Abayomi from Ilasa.
Egbo, it's been a long time.
Yes, thank you very much. There is one proverb that we normally say, how tomorrow will be, it is today we will know. I'm still saying that how Nigerian future is going to be. When we are doing like this, we are deceiving ourselves. And this is too much. I'm talking about Zerab this morning. You see, Zerab, they should not deceive us again. How many cases that Zerab carried to court that we can say this is the result of their case? Nothing like that. Abacha loot. It is the first time that they bring that Abacha loot to this country. Where are the money? The people who are sending this money is like when to say Yoruba say, thief carrier, thief will collect it. That is what is happening in this country. And they turn this country, especially our management, into family something. I can say boldly APC. Why are they doing like this? They are not the only one in this country. Nigeria is suffering. I believe that me and you will not suffer by the grace of God. That is it. Thank you.
Thank you. Abayomi from Ilasa. I appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. 0700 903 903 903 is the number. Let me take one message here, then I'll go back to the phone lines. This one says, good morning, Mary and the analyst. My name is Prince Raphael A. Olatuga. I heard from the headlines you read this morning that NNPC said they are going to import crude oil from Venezuela to service Kaduna Refinery. That's on to the mainstream. Until the man called Kyari is thrown out of NLPC as CEO, we will not get out from the mess he has put Nigeria. Is he one of the untouchables? Nobody is indispensable. The contaminated fuel he imported into this country that damaged people's vehicle in a same country, he should have been fired and prosecuted. Until he's removed, nothing changed positively in NNPC. Thank you, Prince Raphael. Thank you for your message. My time is almost up. Let's see if I could take one more call. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. And this is my last caller. Hello, good morning. Oh, the call dropped. Sorry. So I didn't go to YouTube today. Let me see if I could just take one message from our YouTube listeners. Let's see. I hope I could. Okay. We have Ngozi Ilo says, good morning, Rufai and Mary. Rufai is a journalist, and I congratulate you, and I also thank you so much for your love towards humanity. The Lord will bless and keep you and reward your good work. Thank you so much. The Franklin Dixon says, citizens of Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa must shine their eyes. INEC have failed Nigerians, and their word cannot be trusted. May God help Nigeria. Okay, thank you. Ola Adewale said, Nigeria follow the money and corruption will show up in an unknown places. Okay, I don't understand your message, but thank you for sending it. We have Monsurat Baba today said, good morning, Mary. I enjoy your program. May God protect Rufai for the poorly citizens. Olainka Valenhart says, good morning to you. Good morning, Olainka. Emmanuel Osi says, you're talking about corrupt assembly, but executive is more corrupt. Okay, thank you very much. And thank you to you for being part of the program this morning. It's been insightful. My name is Mary Onaife Edebi. I'll be here again tomorrow for another edition of the program. Keep it here. Do not change the dial. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. You can follow me on social media. Instagram, I'm there at Mary Media, MERROI Media. Oge Ndigbo. Oge Ndigbo is coming up next. You should not miss that program. If you understand Igbo, keep it here.
Are you looking for